Hey Nina, so sorry, my hey Nina, you're welcome, sweetie, you're welcome. Just battling here with my tripod. I just don't know why it's dancing. It's not. It's not. How are you, Nina? How are you? How is your day? Hello, you're welcome to my live. Thanks for joining, Nina. I don't know if it was okay like this. I should think so. Should be. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to my live. Thanks for liking the live immediately you joined. It's exciting. So, how was your day, babes? What's up with you? What's up with you? What's up with you? How was your day? How was your day, Nina? Did you go out today? Did you go out today? Oh, why this been not steady? Because I've spoiled this thing. Maybe I hit it somewhere. I don't know. Busy day it was. Oh, I like to be like, I want to be like you when I grow up. So, yesterday we started a conversation yesterday. I don't think you were opportune to join us yesterday. We had a nice time. We had a lot of persons join the live, and I'm sure they're also joining today. I had said today would be by 7 o'clock, but I've been battling with my I've been battling um with my tripod. It's just been shit. Bernice, darling, you're welcome. You're welcome, Bernice, all the way from United Kingdom. Nina is also chatting all the way from United Kingdom. Hello, Bernice, sweetheart. How are you doing today? How was your day, Bernice? You're back. Yay. You, Bernice, the way you disappeared yesterday because you were hungry during the live. You said you wanted to go and eat. And then I don't know, so you've been eating for 24 hours because they're just coming back since yesterday. You're just coming back since yesterday. Okay, your day was pretty nice. Thank you for letting us know that. So you disappeared yesterday and you're just coming back. And we were here, we've been looking out for you. It's all good. We're just starting off. You disappeared yesterday. So Nena, you were saying your day was not bad at all. Thank God for that. I like to be like you when I grow up. Shade of your shirt. Oh, pink. You like pink? Thank you so much for that compliment, Bernice. Thank you. I appreciate your compliments. Thank you so much. Thank you. Pink. That means you like pink. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. If you're just joining us, you're welcome to my live. This is Consigirl TV. And my name is Constance. Please, if you join, thank you, Benice. I can see you've already liked the live. You know what's up. I would do it here. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate you. Thank you. Please, if you're just joining my live, kindly like the live. Click on the three button in front of your screen, and please like the live. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Please click on like to like the live. You're welcome today. So today is the part 2 of our discussion yesterday that we started yesterday. So depending on how fast we are today, I'm sure we should be concluding on that topic. That's very interesting topic that we started yesterday. It was on how to handle an ex who has refused to remain in the past. That was the topic we started yesterday, and we had very beautiful reactions from people, contributions from people. It was amazing, I'm telling you. So if you were not here yesterday, we'll try to do a little bit of recap of what we discussed yesterday. A very all important topic as usual, how we do it here in Consigle TV. Hey, Richard Davis. Good evening to you. Thank you for joining. Oh, you were not here yesterday, right? So I can say yes, you meet something. Oh my goodness. My tripod is just misbehaving. Richard, you're welcome. Did you miss anything? Yesterday, I don't think you were on live yesterday. Were you? Because we introduced the topic yesterday on how to handle an ex who has refused to stay in the past. Richard, were you here yesterday? So that's what you missed yesterday. So we're going to do a little bit of recap. We're going to be do a little, recap of what we studied or what we discussed yesterday. I don't want to say study. What we discussed yesterday, so that we can move on today with the concluding part of it. How you can handle an ex. So yesterday we were discussing, we didn't mention, we actually talked about, we looked at it from a wholesome angle. So we first of all, we even started with introducing who an ex is. Somebody you were in a relationship with, that maybe you guys plan to get married, but in the end it didn't work out. Of course, that's why the person is now an ex, right? So some of our contributors yesterday said that your ex should remain in your past. Your ex should breathe in the past and not be in the future. So we try to also see if there is possibility of an ex wanting to be in the present, with all sincerity, without sincerity, if it's possible. Hello, Stella, sweetheart. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for that contribution. Thank you. You find it's a nice topic, right? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you so much, Stella. You're welcome to my live. I do not take it for granted. Anytime I see you here, Onyi, my namesake, my native name is Onyechi, right? Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome so much. Please, Stella, click on the 3 dots on your screen. You see the 3 dots. Please click on it. You see a thumbs up like this. Just click on it and give me a like, okay? And like the live. You see the 3 dots on your screen. Kindly click on it to like the live, right? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't take it for granted. Thank you for joining my live. I have actually been looking out at the comment section to see you, because the last time you promised that you were going to join the live. So please, Stella, if you can still hear me, please click on, everyone join my live, kindly click on the 3 dots on your screen and please, like the live. And if this is your first time, if this is your first time of coming to my channel, kindly subscribe to this channel, okay? Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So yesterday, as I was saying, we did introduce a topic, how to handle an ex who has refused to remain in the past. So we do know that some of the people you were in relationship with, in time past, maybe you guys wanted to get married, and then something happened, one thing or the other, the marriage couldn't um sorry, let me end the call. There's a call that's trying to come in. I need to end the call. Yeah. So someone, maybe you guys were in a relationship, you were planning to get married, and somehow it didn't work out. Sometimes some people don't just want to remain in your past. Some people just keep coming back, and they just keep coming back. They even still feel entitled. They still feel like it's my right, to be with this person, or so this person belongs to me. Maybe something they may have done for you in the past, so they just feel that you should be indebted to them, right? So you see that happening, and sometimes you may not know, you yourself may not know that you are even the one enabling your ex, to be bothering you. Maybe you don't even know that you were the one enabling him or her, right? By still giving him false hope, maybe by your actions, by the things you say, some of the words of your mouth that that you say. You may not know that you are the one enabling him or enabling her. So you just be wondering why. You may just be complaining, but of a truth, you are the one enabling him. Why? Because probably you have not used you have not communicated in clear terms that you are done. Sometimes the person may just be feeling like, because you're still talking to me, you're still relating to me in a nice way, you're still allowing me to tell you sweet things and all that. That means you may still be interested. It may feel that you're still interested because you have not communicated in clear terms, that that you're done. So you see that having an effect. Hello, good evening. If you're just joining my live, thank you very much. I welcome you to my live. Please click on the three dots to like the live. Click on the three dots on top of your screen, on just in front of your screen. Click on the three dots, you see it, and just you see a thumbs up. Please click on it and like the live. I appreciate you so much. Please, I'm looking out for the likes to change, the number of likes to shoot up. Right now we're about 7 persons here, and I'm just seeing 2 likes. I don't know if it's my network or indeed it's just 2 likes. So please click on the 3 dots on top of your screen to like the live. Okay, I appreciate you and I love you so much. Thank you for joining my live. Thank you for always joining my live. But if this is your first time, you are just joining, kindly subscribe to my channel and do give us a thumbs up, and please click on your screen to make the live more visible. I see you, Bernice, sweetheart. I see you. I see you, Bernice. Hey, sweetie. Hey, Anthony. Anthony, do not disappear on me now. Anthony, I want to welcome you specially to my live, but I want to also beg you not to just say hi and disappear. You know your style, Anthony. 1 minute if you will not be here. Biko ejo ntori Ọlọ́run. Yeah? Did I get that in Yoruba? Do not disappear on me, Anthony. You're welcome. I appreciate you so much for joining my live. I am so excited to have you, Anthony. Please click on the 3 dots on top and give me a thumbs up to like the live, okay? Click on the 3 dots on top of your, just on top right corner of your screen, and like the live. Please, you see the thumbs up, give me a like. Anthony, I hope you're still here. Do not disappear on me because you will regret it. You know how far we have an appointment by 9. Hey, do not disappear, Anthony. If not, I'm going to stand you up. We'll have a meeting by 9. We'll have another meeting by 9. Anthony, if you disappear, I need to see you very active at the comment section, Tony. Hello, Mrs. Hannah is here. Yay. Thank you so much for joining my live. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. So sorry that I didn't start exactly at 7 o'clock. My tripod was just dancing. Even now, if I just touch it to, do something, it will bend like this. I mistakenly, it fell off my hand when I was trying to set it up. So as it fell off one knot. I don't know. I'm still looking for the knot. So it's not even very balanced as I speak. One side, the knot is there. The second side, what holds the tripod to stand is not. But I think it's even looking straight. You wouldn't know if I don't explain. So that's what delayed me from coming on live exactly at 7 p.m. So Anthony, even if you're still at work, I know you're still at work. I know some other persons are at work here and they are active at the comment section. Anthony, there's nothing you will say that I can excuse you, sweetheart, believe me. So you have to be here. Even if you're not talking, just be listening, yeah? Just keep your phone, don't log out. Hey, I'm holding you responsible, Anthony. Mrs. Hannah is here. Thank you so much for joining my live. I appreciate you. Mrs. Hannah is a returning subscriber, very dependable person, always joining my live. Thank you so much. Nina as well. And Benice. I met Benice. I met his acquaintance 2 days ago in during our life, and since then Benice has also been very committed, showing up every time. Yesterday he was here, and today he's here. Benice, I do not take you for granted. Thank you so much for joining my life. You can also do well to share the live to your friends and family so that more people can also join our live, because our topic is something that should be heard by many people. Actually, many people are supposed to hear what we are talking about and then also to learn from our conversation. So guys, do well to share the live and so that more people can join, and also help me to tap on your screen. Who is tapping? Please tap on your screen so that the live will be made more visible to others. So Benice, I'm right with you at the comment section. Benice says misunderstanding are all because of miscommunication, and as long as you talk it out, everything can be solved. Okay, so that is reacting to, so you're trying to explain why people break up from relationships, right? So you're saying, Benice is saying that misunderstanding are all because of miscommunication. Yeah, sometimes, yes, sometimes the lack of communication, becomes a very big problem. Some people misunderstand easily, and because they weren't, properly communicated to, or they weren't explained to, they tend to misunderstand you. And whereby you do not talk about that thing that may have caused the misunderstanding, whereby you do not discuss it, then in the end you feel hurt, you break up with the person and all of that. But that's a nice one. That's a good one. Thank you for that contribution. So in relationship, and Benice is letting us know that in relationship is something, communication is key. We also mentioned that yesterday, that communication is very key in your relationship with your spouse, with someone, a person, your partner. You guys are courting one another. You hope to get married someday. So communication is key. But now what we are now discussing is for an ex who has refused to remain in the past, for an ex who is feeling entitled, that you still belong to him or you still belong to her. Sometimes we find that some people feel entitled, some people feel like we're not really done. You can't just say that we're done, and they keep coming back. Some of them even pose threats, to you and your present relationship. Some of them even post, threats to your present relationship, and that is because you have not, you have not communicated in clear terms. you have not communicated in clear terms that it is really over. Sometimes because you still enable them, close the door. Sometimes you still enable them to, to feel that you still owe them something. Sometimes it's even you that is enjoying the attention. Sometimes it's even you that is enjoying the attention and everything. So sometimes you may even be enjoying the attention, and you don't really want to say you don't really want to say the truth. You just just allow it to be there, not knowing that you may be causing yourself an unknown harm. You may not know, because you wouldn't know when that ex will turn around to want to hurt you, because you just wouldn't come back to that relationship. You just wouldn't take her back. So she just feels okay. You went to go and get married, or you're in another relationship. You just want to move on like that after all these years, after everything we've had. You can't just, so I'm not marriage material. So some people take it very personal. Please, if you join in my life, thank you so much. Thank you so much. But the number of persons here listening to me is not commensurate with the number of likes that we have. So I would ask you, ask you to kindly please like my live. All right, please like my live. Please click on the three dots in front of your, just on your screen, top right corner of your screen. Click on the three dots and please like my live. Okay, please like the live. Click on the three dots just top right of your screen and like the live. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Please, while you do that, let us go on. So these are what formed part of our conversation yesterday. Thank you. Someone just like, thank you. Please, as many 3 more people as I can see that have not liked the live, kindly like the live. Okay, so this was what we discussed yesterday. So today, please feel free to use the comment section. Feel very free to use the comment section to, Tony, I've not heard from you. I'd like you to, contribute to the topic, ways that you can handle an ex that has refused to stay, to remain in the past. Ways to handle an ex that has refused to remain in the past. So that's what we're discussing today. So use the comment section to let us know to contribute to the topic while we progress. So today, what are the ways we can use? What are the ways to handle this situation? So we did say yesterday that first, okay, right back at you at the comment section. Hey, Crypto is here. Crypto is from our live stream yesterday as well. Was that yesterday, Crypto, or day before yesterday, that we made your acquaintance on our live stream? And then I told you to ensure that you're here today for this section, and here you are. Crypto, that's so interesting. Thank you for joining my live. Okay, so this morning, technically this morning, it was in the midnight. My goodness, the way I dozed off yesterday after the live stream, my goodness, it was as though so did you catch some sleep that yesterday? You said, I remember very well that you said you hardly sleep, you don't really sleep, Crypto. So I was telling you that please, you should try as much as possible to catch some sleep. That sleep is rest is very necessary medically. It's very, very important. So were you able to catch some sleep yesterday after the live stream? Were you able to catch some sleep yesterday after the live stream? Got another week. And yeah, this is another week. Of course, this is another week. You're right. This is another week. Yes. You're right. Thank you so much for joining my life. I do not take it for granted. So yesterday's topic, today is part 2 of what we discussed, yesterday. Today is the part 2. So we said, first of all, communicate with clear terms. Communicate in clear terms that you are done with this relationship. Communicate in clear terms so that even if there's need for you to, remain in communication with your ex, he or she would know that there's no strings attached at all. Even if you need, maybe your ex is your business partner and all of that, so that the person will know that you guys are done, like you're done. There's no strings attached, and you reduce, if not, you reduce adequately, if not completely eradicate if not completely eradicating the feeling of entitlement. You understand? Please use the comment section and let us know ways to handle an ex who has refused to remain in the past. So I see you, Mrs. Hannah. I see you at the comment section. And Mrs. Hannah says there are some demonic ex. There's some demonic ex that decided to ruin your present. Yes, that's why I said yesterday that you should have a meeting with your ex with witnesses to end it amicably, where either refuses corpse. Yeah. So that yesterday, yes, Mrs. Hannah did mention that there is no reason whatsoever for one to still be in communication with an ex. Thank you, Tony. You're doing a good job. Thank you, Tony, sweetheart. Thank you, Tony. But you still have not contributed to the topic, and I'm not even about to let you go until you do that, my love. Please contribute it using the comment section. So Mrs. Hannah is saying that you should get witnesses, get witnesses. That's making it very serious now. Get witnesses, to be there to witness the fact that you are, cutting off from that relationship, so that it will be clearly spelled out that you are no longer, in a relationship. So you set boundaries. You set boundaries. You set boundaries, clear boundaries. Clearly communicate your boundaries to your ex. Let them know what behaviors are not acceptable to you, what behaviors are no longer acceptable to you, and what kind of interaction you are willing to have with them. This is so true. You need to, let your ex know that is, I did mention before, and I'm repeating it again. I did mention before that if you must, okay, all right, I'm having some comments here. So intermittently, I would pause and read comments as we during the course of this conversation. So intermittently, I'll pause to read comments. So right back at you here at the comment section. I'm with you. I see you, Stella. I see you, sweethearts. So Stella says, yes, communication is very important. Try and end the relationship before you enter another one. Yes, some people wouldn't even end the relationship. You still keep the person there, and then you start, having another relationship with someone else, making the person believe that he's still there with you, and making, so which could result in very, very unfriendly events that could, turn up. I have okay, before I even tell us that story, let me finish with the comment section. Because yes, what you said, Onyi, what you said is very, very important. There's a story that came to my mind, as regards to what you said. What you said is very, very important. In fact, it cannot be overemphasized. One will not end a some will not end a relationship. They will jump into another, making the person believe that in your mind, maybe you are saying, this person is over between Lucy and X, but the person does not even know. You didn't end the relationship. Or you ended the relationship, but you're still giving him green light. You're still encouraging him or her. You're still encouraging her, making her believe that, making her believe that she still has a future with you, whereas you know that it's nothing of such. So Stella is saying, try and end the relationship before you enter another one. It will go a long way to save the new relationship. Exactly. To save the new relationship, even when peradventure, if your ex wants to come and spoil the new relationship that you have, come and disrupt the peace that you are enjoying. It could be your marriage, it could be your present marriage. And if you're married, it could be your present marriage. Your ex wants to come and ruin things for you. If you indeed have actually ended that relationship, I mean, it's no longer your fault. However, the person is taking it. Yesterday, I remember one of the contributors, Quintus, did say that you can still keep your ex unless you're a heartbreaker. Unless you're mean. If you're so mean that you don't want to, that if you're so mean that you like to just break up relationship like that some ex can be kept. Quintus was trying to say, I've not seen Quintus today. I hope he comes online. So he was trying to say yesterday that depending on the level of hurt, or depending on the reason why you guys broke up, you can still keep some ex for future purposes or something. I don't know. Yes, I remember he did mention that. I don't want to misquote him. I'm trying to remember exactly what his reasons were. So Crypto says relationships aren't my strong side, considering I have not been in one. Yes, I understand, Crypto. There's time for everything, my sweetheart. There's time for everything. There's time to be born. There's time to get married. There's time to grow up. There's time to focus on your studies. There's time to focus on your business. And there's time for everything under the face of the earth. So I do understand what you mean. Now you're focusing on your art, on your artwork. You're focusing on your studies. Crypto, that's so beautiful. So it may not, our discussion may not be for you, but even at that does not it does not mean that you're not supposed to be live on in our live stream listening to us, because you could be learning, so that you would learn from other people's mistakes and ensure that when it's time for you to be in a relationship, when it's time for you to settle down, you would not make some mistakes. Okay, so you're welcome to my live. Thanks for joining anyway. So Mrs. Anna says, why must you have an intimate relationship with your business partner? Okay, so when I mentioned business partner, what I meant was, if a man and a woman who were in a relationship decide to start up a business together. If they start up a business together, that means they have two kinds of relationship. That means they have business relationship, and also the other, maybe if they're trying to get married, they're planning to get married, so they also have that the other relationship. You understand? They are courting, so they're in courtship, right? It's different from the relationship that they share when they are at work, or maybe when they're working. So that's what I meant by, if that happens, that you are in a business relationship with someone you want to get married to, and in the end they both have, the relationship has, you have to sever that relationship. It does not mean that you will now, because the person has become your ex, that you will now sever the business relationship as well. So that's what I meant by, if your ex is someone you have someone that you share a business relationship with. Hey, Vanny is here. Vanny, welcome to my live. I appreciate you, my sweetheart. You're welcome, You're welcome, official Vanny, sweetheart. You're welcome. I appreciate you for joining my life. Thank you so much for joining my life. Sweetheart, that I do not take it for granted. Thank you so much. I'm always very excited when I see another content creator, another YouTuber joining my life. It's amazing. Like it's something to shout about. I do not take you for granted at all. I love you so much, official Vanny. Yesterday, Carol and Chidima, Apex Street, Jenny Capable, they were all here. It was so exciting. And then seeing you today, oh my goodness. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. Do kindly use the comment section to drop your contributions as well while we proceed. Thank you so much, Vanny, for joining my live. What are you gathering like ants? You don't want to end any relationship. You want to gather all of them. Let me gather them. So Miss Sana says, must you keep on moving on relationships? Think of settling down and have a future. So Vanny says, what if I don't want to grow up? Is it by force? Vanny, my darling. What if you don't want to grow up? Yes, everybody is opinionated. Everybody, in case you don't want to grow up, you just want to keep gathering them. It's your sole decision to make. But of course, the consequences of that. Although we're not talking about the consequences today, so I will try not to deviate. But there are consequences if one continues to gather, exes and relationships without ending them and moving on. Of course, there are consequences, but that is not what we're discussing today. Today, we shall talk about that next time. But for now, what we are discussing is how to handle an ex that has refused to remain in the past. Learn? No, I don't want to learn. Vanny, sweetheart. He love me past my husband. I want to be a baby forever. Aww. Your husband is there now, Vanny. Your husband is there to baby you forever. It's cute. It's cute. That's stressful. So moving on, I said set your boundaries. Communicate the boundaries as well. So if peradventure you need to still be in talking terms with your ex, if there is need for you to remain in talking terms with your ex, then you have to set clear boundaries and let him know the consequences that will occur if those boundaries are not kept. If those boundaries are not kept, that these are the consequences that may arise. So you communicate in clear terms your boundaries to your ex. Let them know what behaviors that are no longer acceptable. There are some behaviors that you should not permit with your ex. There's some behaviors you should not permit at all from your ex. There's some behaviors. There's some behaviors that you do not want. You are no longer in a relationship with that person. You do not permit such behaviors. Otherwise, she will still be thinking that there's still hope for her. She will still be thinking that there's still hope for her. She'll still be thinking that you guys can still get back together. Even if you're married, she may still be nursing the idea that she can be a home breaker and then have you back. Or he may still be nursing the idea that he can be a home breaker and have you back. Do you understand? When you do not set boundaries. So you limit contact. If possible, limit or cut off contact with your ex. Like we said yesterday, this may include unfollowing them on social media. You're unfollowing your ex. Is an intentional thing to do. You do that intentionally. It's an intentional act. You intentionally cut it off. You cut off all communication Just passing by to go set up my life. Oh, Vanny, sweetheart. Okay. If you are still on by the time I end my life, I'll definitely join yours. Thank you for passing by, sweetheart. Thank you for passing by. I love you so much, Vanny. Thank you for passing by. I will also pass by when if I'm able, if I finish on time and I check, I'll definitely check if you're still on your life so that I'll also, breeze in and do some catch up with you, my love. Thank you so much for passing by, Vanny. I appreciate you. So Mrs. Anna says, my dear, these are the windows you should block completely. These behaviors you're talking about should not be acceptable. It should not be acceptable at all. So like yesterday, Mrs. Hannah did tell us yesterday that every avenue, every open window should be blocked completely. Oh, Van is for 10. So where are you going to now? It's for 10:30 and you are passing by now to go and set up your live stream that is happening by 10:30. Now what for you, Vanny? Now that you just came, you are now passing by live that you want to start up by 10:30. It's okay. Yeah, thanks for coming, sweetheart. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you. So Mrs. Anna is saying that it's not supposed to be acceptable at all. The windows should be blocked. Every avenue, that is still open, that could be used by your ex to, continue to disturb you. Yesterday, she used the term. She said that all ex should breathe in the past. I would not forget that in a hurry. So you limit your contacts. Yesterday too, I did mention that probably there's something you may need in future and you would want to call up, your ex. So if you had blocked your ex, you may not be able, to call him or her, to ask for a favor. But Bernice, one of our contributors yesterday, is also on my live today, did say, that's why I said use the comment section. If I say what you do not agree with, don't say, she's the host, let her just have a field day. No. Set a purpose. Please use the comment section and let me know what you think. If you don't agree with me, whatever I say, use the comment section and communicate your opinion nicely. Communicate your opinion and we'll talk about it, because we're here to rub minds together. Even though I'm the one facing the camera and you're listening, please, the comment section is very much open for you and accessible to you to, for you to use, and let us know your own opinion and let us learn from your wealth of knowledge. So yesterday, Bernice did say that he doesn't think you should even ask for any kind of favor from your ex. Any kind of favor, because you don't know how much that person is still hurting, from your relationship that you ended. That you do not know how much the person is still hurting. So even if you want to ask a favor from your ex, you may not get the best out of it, out of them. You may not get the best out of her or out of him. Why? Because the person may still be hurting. So he said yesterday that it may not be necessary, to even bother to ask for a favor from your ex whatsoever. Because okay, so I gave an instance, I gave an illustration yesterday. I said probably you're into contracts and you know that maybe there's a ministry that you want to go and tender, to bid for a contract. You know how tender works. Sometimes you would have to have an insider in that place to help facilitate, your bidding and all of that. So you may have your ex working there, and just because of what you need, you may just, just ask nicely if your ex could help out. So that was an illustration that I just used. But yesterday people were like, no, it is not even necessary. It's not even necessary, to ever go through your ex, because he may even use that against you. He or she may even use that as an opportunity to show you wickedness. You left me. You thought you could move on. You left me for another girl, or you left me for another guy, and now you need my help. Okay, I will now frustrate you and make sure you don't get this contract. It could happen. It's very possible. So in other words, yesterday we were told, when we were communicating, we were told that no, it's not even necessary at all for you to even ask for a favor from your ex. What no matter the kind of favor that it's not even necessary. That it's not even necessary. Yeah, so crypto says, yeah, you gotta respect boundaries. Yeah, official Vanny, I hear you. I hear you, official Vanny. I hear you. I hear you. You need to set up boundaries. You need to set up boundaries. And yeah, setting up boundaries are important, yes. Crypto says I'll grow up when I'm 50. Oh my goodness, Crypto, I see you. Hey King, welcome to my live. King is here. King, I've been looking out for you at the comment section. I've been looking out for you. You're welcome, King. So good to have you here, King. It's so good to have you here. You're welcome to my live. How was your day, King? How was your day? How was your day? I hope you weren't today. I hope you weren't today. How was your day, King? You're welcome. You're welcome. I welcome you to my live, King. So excited to have you here. It's always very exciting when you join my life. You know that. So, you know the topic. What I don't know if you listen. I don't know what you've heard so far when you joined. So, what we're discussing today, ways to handle an ex that has refused to stay in the past. So, if you will scroll up, you will see some contributions from our very beloved audience, our very, very beloved contributors, so that you be on the same page with us. And do let us know your opinion, your own opinion, as regards the topic for today. You're welcome to my live. I see you. I see Crypto. Yeah, Crypto says, yeah, gotta respect boundaries. It's one of the vital areas. It's one of the vital areas. Mrs. Hannah says, don't call up any ex for any favor. Not acceptable. Lie. Not acceptable. Lie. Don't call up any ex for any favor. Not acceptable. Lie. Okay. Thank you. I had a great day. Oh, thank goodness. Thank God he had a great day. Thank God he had a great day, King. So exciting to have you. So for an ex that has refused to stay in the past, you can seek support. You can seek support. Talk to friends, family members, or a therapist. A therapist about your feelings and the situation with your ex. Having a support system can help you navigate the emotions that come with dealing with a persistent ex. I'll read that again. Having a support system can help you navigate the emotions that come with dealing with a persistent ex. You know, emotions that come with dealing with an ex that has refused to stay in the past. That's a very persistent one. So having a support system can help. So you talk to your friend. Don't just, don't just try to deal with that alone, because you may not know the extent he may get to. If it's someone that has been stalking you, you may want to report to the police. Police, those in authority. If he's stalking you, you may want to report to the police. You may want to take it seriously. Don't even think because you guys had a relationship in the past, he or she wouldn't go the extra mile to want to hurt you. People can go the extra mile to want to hurt you. People that you loved so much in the past, people that loved you, people that told you they loved you, that showed you they loved you, can turn around to mete out wickedness of the highest order to you just because you broke up with them. So as much as possible, I see you, Tony. So Tony says, King, King, okay, I welcomed you, King, already. Thanks for joining my live. King, also let us know what you think in the comment section. So Tony says, what if the ex really loves you and is fighting for his or her own true love? Yes, yesterday someone also asked yesterday that what of some people that ended up marrying their ex. So I did say that yes, that is very, very possible. That is very, very possible. So we were encouraging, yesterday I was encouraging everyone on my live yesterday, to share their experiences. Even the person that asked the question. So I was like, okay, is that your experience, or do you know someone that has had the experience? Tell us about it. How did that play out? So it's not all the time that your ex becomes your enemy. It's not all the time that your ex becomes becomes an enemy, but depending on that relationship how sour that relationship was, it may not be wise to even get back with an ex who has not changed, an ex who has not worked on himself. Okay, take for instance a man that beats his partner. This is someone you want to get married to, but you beat your partner at any slightest provocation. You are a woman beater. You may think that you love that girl, that woman that you want to get married to. But if you become her ex, it's not advisable, no matter how much you want to show that you love her, no matter how much you want to show that you love her, it may not be advisable for her to accept you back. So in such scenario, in the event that your ex is a woman beater, because of your life, because sometimes love is not enough. You may say, I love him so much, that's why I go back and then he'll beat you the one that you beat and you lose your life. So that is what we're saying. So depending on how sour the relationship was, if it's something like what made you guys end, break up was, a habit that you don't like, or maybe lack of communication, you guys don't discuss and all that. If it's something that can change, that he has worked on, he can prove it to you that he has worked on it. If sincerely he's worked on himself and you feel safe going back, it will be the ball will be in your own court. Yeah, the ball will now be in your own court. So I appreciate that comment, that contribution, Tony. I appreciate it. I understand that some ex may be fighting hard because of their true love. I understand. So maybe you guys broke up with as a result of one misunderstanding or the other, because you guys did not communicate well. Some people break up with their partners because of lack of communication. So if that happens and you guys have worked on yourself, because I remember Bernice yesterday said that if you end a relationship with someone and the person is trying to get back, if the person has not worked on that very thing that resulted in you guys breaking up, if there has not been any change, maybe if the person was at fault, or you yourself was at fault and then you guys broke up, if you have not worked on yourself, or your partner has not worked on himself, he said that nothing will change if you guys get back together. You will realize that you just be going back and forth. So if there has not been if there has not been a conscious work to change from whatever resulted in you guys breaking up, it may not be necessary to even try to come back together, because you break up again and you want to come back, you break up again. So you just keep breaking up, and then it may just result to assault. It may even result to assault, or it may result to problems that you can no longer control, and then you will regret why did you ever come back the first time you guys broke up. So I appreciate you Tony, for that comment. I understand. So understand that comment. I understand in such scenario, maybe the person is fighting for his true love. Those are some of the exceptions as regards our topic. Those are some of the exceptions that could happen. Okay, so okay, so my screen is hanging now. So let me use the my other device. I can see that some other comments are dropping, but this one, Tony's own, was the last one on my screen, but I can see that the other comments. So King says, King says, I think sometimes people separate on the ground that they can be best of friends. Sometimes people separate on the grounds that they can be best of friends. And not as couples. As a friend, you can meet the person for assistance. So King thinks that you can separate from your partner and still, and okay, some people just communicate, just like Mrs. Hannah said, you guys should sit down, talk about it, and break up, and it can be amicable. It doesn't have to be violent separation and all of that. So King is saying that sometimes people do break up with an understanding that they will remain friends. People do break up with an understanding that they will remain friends. So King thinks that in that case, if that happens, that you can still meet up with the person for one assistance or the other. Thank you so much for that contribution, King. Thank you so much for that contribution, King. So Crypto says, honestly, I tend to sing about my issues. I understand it doesn't always help, but I think it boosts mood from the thing itself. Yeah, there's an adage that says, a problem shared is a problem half solved. So that may work out for you, Crypto. That may work out for you when you sing about your issues, but sometimes you have to also be careful people you're singing to. If there are people that want your downfall, they could use that to thrive, be excited about your issues, and instead of telling people that could help you, sometimes if you tell the wrong person, they may start broadcasting it, and you become insecure. Insecurity may step in. So sometimes you have to also be careful the people we talk to about our issues, people that you're sure will be willing to help, people that have your good, people that have good intentions at heart, your well-being at heart, right? So Tony says, what if you were both at fault, or you were even more at fault? Yes. So like I said earlier, if you were even more at fault, then ensure that even if you guys must get back together, ensure that you have worked on yourself. Maybe it wasn't your ex that is to be held responsible, but ensure that you have worked on yourself before you guys would even get back together. Ensure that you have worked on yourself, that very thing that caused you guys to break up has been resolved to an extent, to a good, reasonable extent. So another way to keep an ex that has refused to stay in the past is to focus on yourself. Take care of yourself and focus on your well-being. So I have here, take care of yourself, engage in activities that you enjoy, practice self-care, and prioritize your mental and emotional health. So prioritizing your mental and emotional health, you have to ensure that you take good care of yourself. Just be selfish this time around. Just be selfish. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. If you end a relationship, some people that are still emotionally tied will instead of you to move on and have some respect and have some dignity, you find that you are the one that won't even start begging your ex to come back, even though you know that relationship is unhealthy for you. But because you feel you're not independent, you feel so attached to your ex, you feel like you can't do without them, you keep going back, and in that case, your ex may not may not take you seriously, may not show you the respect and regard that is due to you, because you will think that whatever I do, she'll keep coming back and she'll keep begging me, to be with her or to be with him. So first of all, try and be independent. Try and be independent. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Practice self-care. Concentrate on yourself. Be a little bit selfish this time around. Show self-care. Yeah, self-care. Just concentrate on yourself and try to do you, so that it can help you in becoming independent. It can help you in becoming independent. Tony, you would like to if you would like to talk more about your contribution, your comments, if you would like to build on it, you're welcome to do that. I'm still looking at the comment section to hear more from you. Tony, you asked, what if both of you were at fault? So, okay, so what if both of you were at fault? Well, what do you do? So let me throw the question back at you so that I will read from you and so that we will learn from your wealth of knowledge. Anthony, please tell us, in the situation where both parties were responsible for the breakup, what happens then? So Anthony, let us hear from you. So I'm throwing the question back at you now. So let us hear from you while I proceed. So I mentioned focusing on yourself. Do you. Try to do you. You can do without him or her, so that you have your self-worth, not trampled upon, so that you have your dignity, especially when that relationship is unhealthy. Come on, love yourself. If it's unhealthy, why don't you leave it and let it remain in the past? So focus on yourself and stay firm. Remain firm in your decision and in your boundaries. Remain firm, not a little to the left, a little to the left, a little to the right. Today you're back, tomorrow, okay, you want to think about it, tomorrow you call. Just remain firm in your decision and the boundaries that you have set. Try to remain firm in those boundaries that you have set. So if the ex is persistent, if the ex is stalking you, we had mentioned that you can report to the police and also consider legal actions. You can consider legal actions. If your ex behavior becomes threatening or crosses legal boundaries, consider seeking a restraining order or legal advice to protect yourself. So when his actions or her actions start to is becoming threatening, when her or his action is becoming threatening, you have to seek legal advice, or you seek a restraining order from the law, to restrict the person, your ex, from coming close to you. There's a way they spell that out. There's a way they spell that restraining order, but you're restraining the person from trying to have access to you, right? And that is so important. So practice mindfulness. Engage in mindfulness techniques such as meditation or deep breathing to help you stay calm and grounded during challenging interactions or moments of distress. So practice mindfulness. Give yourself time. Healing from a past relationship can take time. Yeah, healing from a past relationship can take time, but be patient with yourself and allow yourself the space to process your emotions and move on at your own space. You need to take the time to process your emotions, and then you move on according to your own space. I mean, you have the right to determine the space at which you move on, right? So give yourself the time to determine the space at which you move on. Heal from a past relationship. Get over it already. It may be difficult, but do that consciously. Take a decision and stay firm on your decision that you have made. Stay firm on the decision and be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Remember that you have the right to prioritize your own well-being and set boundaries that are in your own best interest. prioritize your own well-being and set boundaries that are in your own interest. You have that right. And if the situation escalates or becomes more difficult to manage on your own, do not hesitate to seek help from a professional therapist or a counselor, like what we are doing here. Hi, Wisdom. Hello, Wisdom. I see you. Good evening, Wisdom. Thanks for joining my live today. How are you, Wisdom? How was your day, Wisdom? Thanks for being a returning subscriber. As you join, please click on like. Click on the three dots to like the live. Thank you so much, Wisdom, for being here. I've actually been looking out at the comment section to see if I see you here today. And here you are. So thank you very much for joining my live today. I appreciate you. So before you joined Wisdom, were you here yesterday? Yeah, you were here yesterday on the live stream. So today is the part 2 and the concluding part of the topic that we introduced yesterday, how to handle an ex who has refused to remain in the past, who has refused to breathe in the past. So this is part 2, of that discussion that we started yesterday. So regarding what Anthony asked, so you also need to consider past issues. If Anthony was asking, what if you want to get back together, like genuinely want to get back together, because some people are really, really, truly fighting genuinely for their true love. So, but you have to also consider past issues. I have here written down, reflect on why the relationship ended in the first place. I mentioned it earlier, and I'm saying it again. You need to consider why the relationship ended in the first place. Have those issues been resolved or addressed in a way that both parties are comfortable with? Have those issues been resolved in a way that both parties are comfortable with? If there were significant problems that led to the breakup, it is important to ensure that they have been adequately addressed. Those issues that resulted in the breakup, before you try to get back to an ex whom you think is your true love, you think you need to get back to, ensure that those issues that were responsible for the breakup in the first place have actually been addressed and resolved. And also emotional readiness. If you want to get back with an ex, emotional readiness. Consider whether both parties have had enough time and space to heal from the past. Let me check the comment section again if I have some comments that I've not read. Let me check the comment section if I have some comments that I'm yet to read. Yeah, because sometimes my chats will just freeze and I wouldn't know that there are some comments. So the last comment I have on my screen here is from Wisdom. Good evening, everyone. I hope that's truly the last comment. I'm trying to check my other device and I don't understand the language he's speaking. So if you're trying to get back to an ex, yeah, if you're trying to get back with an ex, you first of all ensure to consider if the past issues have been resolved or addressed. And also emotional readiness. Are both parties ready emotionally? Have they had enough time to heal? Have they had enough space to heal? Then also communication. Open and honest communication is key. Very honest communication is key, without any ulterior motive. Ensure that both parties are on the same page and have discussed their expectations for the future, and they've learned from their past mistakes and are committed to working on the relationship. Also consider family and friends, personal growth, future outlook, and everything. So if you're even considering, to get back with an ex, these are things to look out for. Try to consider if the issues that resulted in the past breakup has been resolved. If those issues have been resolved, try to consider if those issues have been resolved, if both parties have had time, to heal, had time and space to heal from the past. It's very important to consider before you think of getting back to before you think of getting back with an ex. Before you think of getting back with an ex. All right, so I want to thank you so much for joining my live today. It's been beautiful, it's been awesome having you here. I do not take it for granted. I love you so much. Thank you. I love everyone that joined my live today. Those that peeped and those that commented, I appreciate you so much. Those that contributed, but those that peeped from the roof that did not contribute, that were just reading and learning, I also appreciate you for even tuning in. I also appreciate you for even tuning in to join this conversation. It's a whole lot, taking out time from your busy schedule, your busy time to join my live. Those of you that are just coming back from work, but because you are nice and very kind, you do have a blissful night rest. Yes, you too, Mrs. Hannah. Have a lovely night rest. Have a beautiful night rest as well. So this is where we end the live for now. Yeah, this is where we end the live for now. So thank you very much for popping in. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for reading. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and your opinion. I appreciate you so much. I do not have enough words enough to communicate how excited I am and how grateful I am to you. So we'll be on live again on Thursday officially for another mind-blowing topic, another very sweet and interesting topic, on Thursday by 7 p.m. So let's do 7 p.m. again on Thursday, not 6 o'clock. So let's do 7 p.m. I'll let us know if 7 p.m. is okay or 6 p.m. thereabout. So either 6 or 7. The time is going to fluctuate, either 6 p.m. on Thursday or 7 p.m. So till I come your way back, come your way again. Till I come your way again, please keeping safe, keep being good. Do not do bad to anyone. Do not do evil to anyone. Keep being a good person. Let people be excited when they hear about you, or when they when they see you, when they meet with you. Let people just be happy. Try as much as possible to make someone happier than they were when they meet you. Okay, Thank you so much. I appreciate you for joining my life. For now, is goodbye. Do take care of yourself and bye. Bye from me for now. God bless you. Bye bye. Thank you so much. So we'll be right back at you on Thursday. But before then, we could also come back on live. So please, even before Thursday, if YouTube alerts you that I'm online on live tomorrow and next before Thursday, do well to join me. Okay, do well to just click and join. I could be on silent night, silent live. I could be on walk with me live tomorrow or next before Thursdays. Mondays, Thursdays, and Sunday we must have a topic that we're discussing. But any other day we can just come in and chit chat, and do some catch up. Okay. Thank you so very much. And may God bless you. Bye for now. Okay, so bye for now. Bye.